A rainbow-colored wall of VHS? It's true. Let's pick a movie out together. Let's talk about 1965's Help. This movie was written by Mark Bem and Charles Woods and directed by Mark Lester and stars the Beatles and Victor Spinetti. And, The Hard Night is such an incredible, perfect film. And I feel like this one is also, it is infinitely goofier, infinitely weirder, way more druggy, way more just like them being super out there. And, you know, seeing the Beatles act is always fantastic because they just seem like themselves, right? Like, but that's how good actors they are. You're like, oh, that's just them. And you're like, no, actually, they're acting, you guys, and they're like reading lines and stuff. But they're so natural and they're so fun to watch. And I think the interactions between them having a good time in this movie is such a joy. And then, of course, the music is incredible as well. If you haven't seen Help, you should, because it's fucking amazing. And the Beatles are my favorite band also. So, this is a movie I have seen more times than I can even count. Like in high school, it was on repeat all the time. And so maybe you should be watching it if you're not. And when's the last time you watched it if you have watched it? Okay, let's read the copy on the back of the tape. Fun. That's what's in this package. No serious message, no brutal revelations, just fun. Historic fun. From a time when the Beatles and a whole generation took themselves less seriously, Help provided the soundtrack to many of our lives and times. Ringo's life is imperiled by an ancient sacrificial ring which is stuck on his famous finger. The ring makes him the target of a group of hilariously demented mystics who chase the boys from London to the Swiss Alps to the Bahamas. But wait, there's more to this perfectly restored classic than meets the eye, namely an electrifying, digitally encoded hi-fi soundtrack, adding unprecedented dimension to the original songs. Help, You're Gonna Lose That Girl, You Gotta Hide Your Love Away, Ticket to Ride, I Need You, Another Girl, and The Night Before. The visual execution of these songs, while filmed over 20 years ago, or a little bit more now, is incredibly stylish, particularly when compared to music videos today. So relax and experience the movie event and let the fun-filled memories of a lost area flood your mind and soul. I just want to flood your mind and soul, guys. No big deal. Let's see if there's any trailers on Help. If you have any movies you'd like to talk about with me, I'm all for it. Let's talk. Art begets discussion. Isn't that wonderful?